What's popping, y'all? This is Lisa Blonay, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for tapping into Blonay Media. Make sure you guys smash that like button, share, and subscribe, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all, this is episode 7 of the Baddies USA, season 8. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Hopefully, you guys were able to watch it. If not, I am going to fill you in, okay? I'm going to give you as many visuals as I can, but I'm just finna give you the rundown, all right? It's only 45 minutes of our lives. And we gonna talk about it, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and let's get right into this, you guys. Now, and thank you for everybody that's in the chat. Now, all right, now the 7th episode, and let me make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah. Okay. Now, the 7th episode opens up with Tasiki and Marsh fighting, okay? And Tasiki's on the ground. Marsh is like over her, kind of like trying to stomp her. But from what I remember, it didn't look like you hit her. Like, it doesn't look like anything connected, okay? Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and bring this up. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy New Year. It is currently 7:15 right here on the West Coast. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from. And let me go ahead and bring this up, y'all. So I can pull this up. Now,
fuck out of here.
uh-oh.
I'm against you, baby. I love you. I love the store.
Tommy, I'm not against.
I'm tripping. Okay, it stopped. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to make sure I put this up here, okay? Now, like I said, we could, when it starts out, Marsh and Tasiki are still fighting. Now, when we left off, Tasiki was on the ground because they both basically Tasiki flung you, okay? She flung Marsh and she went down. Some people are saying because she had socks on, she slipped, but she flung Marsh, and when she flung Marsh, she fell down too. So I don't know how. Remember how I was saying I don't know how Marsh just so happened to get up, and so it looks like she stomping Tasiki in the head, but I don't even think anything connected. Okay, because when it first comes on, they show it. Now let me go ahead and show y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me turn the volume off for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Why is this thing playing, bro?
Why y'all not breaking it up? Why y'all not breaking it up? Because she's not losing. Marshall's on her. Okay, that's it. Ain't shaking that. Watch the hand. Watch the hand.
So y'all see? And even when she kicked her in the head, she didn't even kick her. She kind of tapped her. Like no cap. It was nothing. Was that in the contract? Right? I don't know. Because girl, nothing connected. And the one kick that did connect, it was as if, look, let's just do it one more time. Hopefully I can get it again. Hold on, let me make sure. Watch. Uh-oh.
Let's see me, got a flight. My chain. Find my chain. I got it.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. That's what happened after. Because they went a good 3 rounds. Okay? They went a good 3 rounds. But just peep this though.
If you want my time,
Lord.
why y'all not breaking it up? Why y'all not breaking it up? Because she.
See how she got them socks on, she slipped, but you see how she flung Marsh? And that's how she fell. Now, she gonna get the upper hand because she gonna get, she gonna be over her. And it's simply because she slipped. Because if she wouldn't have slipped, the Hulk would have been all over you. Now, I'm not gonna say she didn't hold her own. She didn't back down. I don't know if it's just in her or it has something to do with the money. Because there was a couple of women, baddies, that was surprised that they were even there. Okay, who was that was surprised? Was that Cold Killer? Yeah, it was a few of them that was like, are you a baddie? Like, you're here? And even at one time, Natalie, when she came in I don't know if it was for the rehearsals or something like that, but when Natalie first comes on, she walks into Tasiki and Marsh going at it, right? And she at one point even acts like she didn't know Marsh was there. She's like, Marsh is here? Yeah, man. Then you start this gangster shit? Like, let's look. Watch.
You're not losing. Marsh is on her.
Watch when she stomps her. Watch.
Ain't shaking that.
Gotta kind of stop it. What y'all say about that? This second one ain't even gonna connect. I don't look.
Watch the hand. Watch the hand.
No. Look at Anna. But anyways, y'all. Okay, so that happened, right? They go another round, and then I think another round where they kind of square up. Like on the third round, they was kind of squaring up. If you ask me, Tasiki beat her up, but Marsh held her own. She didn't back down, and you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. The fact of the matter that you got your friend or one of your best friends fighting your sister because you were too scared to fight your sister. I don't care how you slice it. it's going to still come with peanuts. That you was too scared, or, I mean, it could be mixed with the fact that that's her sister and she didn't want to fight her sister. But girl, you did every damn thing else. Do you remember what I don't know if she's accusing her sister or if this is her experience. Okay? You got to look at it like that. But for y'all to want to bring that to the social media streets and to a network, what do you want us to do with it? You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to see the sisters fight, but the way that Krishan acted, the way she was in the back talking about kick her again, March, and just saying horrific things, like just that's foul, if you ask me. Okay, and then you expected to be kumbaya with them and actually for her to perform. This is why she had to leave, because what? This is the second time that she has told somebody to fight her sister. Have we not forgotten the first time when Marsh and Tasiki fought? She's not pregnant. She's not holding Junior. 3 strikes, you're out. What was your excuse? Y'all was all up in her face. Like, I just think it was foul. Like, for Marsh to even be fighting in between sisters, like, what are you doing? But that's what it was, y'all. Okay. Like I said, they fought a couple of good times. Let me see. And like overall, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys are thinking in the chat. Hold on. Now, Tasiki, they was going back and forth. Her and Krishan's verbal spat was just all throughout the whole time they was there. It was just a verbal spat because Tasiki was calling Krishan trash, right? Then they went another round. Tasiki and Marsh was talking ish to each other. She was telling Krishan to shut up because why is your best friend having a fight? Tasiki, that's what I'm thinking, right? And then at one point, Tasiki takes her gum out of her mouth and just throw it at Krishan and just walked away. She threw her gum at her, and she tells her she don't respect her. So you know, it was harsh words being spoken. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. I think a confessional came in where Mariah Lynn was like she lost respect for Krishan because you watched your sister fight your best friend, right? And yeah, the third time they squared up. But like I said, she didn't back down, but let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can show you something. I think it's right here. Hold on.
No, she started this on Instagram. Why didn't you want to fight her last night? What? Why you gonna say this last night? Run that shit, man. Sean. You keep saying.
All right, y'all. So this was the part. Now I don't know. I think you got beat up. But like I said, she held her own. All right. And then Krishan and Tasiki start arguing over each other. So they arguing over each other the whole time like this. They keep getting in each other. Well, she keep getting, as she's walking back and forth, they get in each other's face. You could tell, like, bottom line is you could tell that Tasiki did not want to fight Krishan. Okay. and for different reasons. And Krishan didn't want to fight Tasiki. Okay, I think that Krishan can't be embarrassed. Okay, can't be shamed, girl, because what you done said and the wounds you done opened and the accusations that's flown and the experiences that you decided to share, whatever you want to call it. Okay, girl, to bring that on to this show, you feel me? And like I think somebody said, it's like deep rooted. So at the end of the day, I'm glad that they didn't fight because I never wanted to see them fight. But you could just tell that they didn't want to fight. I think that Krishan was scared of Tasiki and she didn't want to be embarrassed. That's why she left. That's one of the reasons why she left. She's a track star in this instance, right? But you could just tell that Tasiki did not want to fight Krishan, and I don't think she was going to let herself fight Krishan, okay? But they was all in each other's face. You could just tell. And I think it was for different reasons. Now, Tasiki, I don't think she wanted to fight her little sister. I think she would have probably kind of like regretted it. You know what I'm saying? Even though we've seen them go at it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or crazy in love, you know what I'm saying? Sisters fight, sisters argue, sisters fall out. That's nothing, new. But like I said, that's just my take on it. That's just my take on it. Okay. And I'm just like, why is Marsh there? I wish I could play the part where Natalie, let me see where Natalie walked on. She acting like she don't know. Like, girl, what? You don't know that Marsh is there? Sister. Hold on, y'all. So that happened. All right, hold on. Let me see when. Okay, I'll show y'all a little bit more.
You made me smack. You just made me smack her. I love you, bro. You made me smack her. Her sister, her team. You don't like me, bro. So why you let me smack her? You don't kill me, bro. Get off. Can I get a Zoo shirt, please?
She was about to snatch her clothes off. Did you see that? I think she snapped. Tasiki really was not going to fight Krishan. She was not going to allow herself to fight her little sister. And I think she made the right decision. I'm glad she didn't. But did you just see that? This is what Krishan was denying. Remember, she was like, no, I was hugging my sister. Remember, before this even came out, she was defending herself, saying that I didn't try to fight my. Remember, she was like, I was hugging my sister. Remember? Y'all be the judge of that. Watch how she pulling. She gonna pull her clothes off. Watch. What y'all think? That's a full meltdown, girl. This is actually sad. This is a full meltdown, like because that pain was real. The whatever's going on between them goes deeper than Zeus. It's before Zeus. It's before us. It's before like you know what I'm saying? Like before the fame. And this is acting out in real time. Like this one right here is having a meltdown. I don't care how many cameras up in that peak. Now watch. This is where she gonna start ripping her clothes off. She damn near ripped her shirt off. And she got a sports bra on. Like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like a little workout outfit. Peep this stuff. We just ain't got no sound. So I don't want to keep playing the same clip over. Look at her. Oh, that is a meltdown. That is a meltdown. Right? Deshaun all spitting and shit. Talking about she ain't scared of her. But this is what it is, y'all. At first, when she grabbed her, she was like hugging her, and it looked like she was choking her. Then it looked like she was, just going through all kind of little like. But ultimately, Tasiki walks away. But I just want y'all to see how aggressive and how it got. Like, it's crazy. Look, she won't let go. Look. Good God. Girl, they need to have baddies therapy. Natalie, girl, call me. Call me, girl. Okay? Because y'all need some the therapy baddies. All right? You need to have Iyanla Vanzant. Hold on. That shit is wild, y'all. That shit is crazy. We about to move on, but I'm just like, what? God. She's still trying to get her shirt out her hand. Look. That is wild. Look at Mariah. Mariah Lynn look like she just want to jump in like a mug. But kind of jumping to stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of heartbreaking. Like the people that are standing around are not enjoying this. If you feel me? I mean, this show is a show of entertainment, okay? We get that. But the women that are standing around are like, and a few of them speak up too. Like in their confessionals, I think, they speak on it rather. So ultimately, she calls her fake. And y'all, that's crazy.
You don't love me, bro. You don't. That's obsessed.
She did rip it. Look, she ripped her shirt. She said you was obsessed. They just watched her just break down. She broke. That was, y'all. She left. Now we know what happened on the other side, because remember, we got to see her leave the show early, not only threaten but curse out Lemmy, okay? She made all of Zeus demons and tried to get her ID. You guys remember that whole thing when she tried to get her ID back? We saw all that before we got to see this. You know what I'm saying? So this was the reason for her leaving early. And that's what she did. She left early, y'all. Okay? They got to the blacked out truck and they both out. All right? Now we know, I don't think that it happened like that, because if you guys remember, I did a video with Marsh and she missed her plane, or she missed her flight, remember? And Krishan had texted her and asked her, why are you not on your flight? I did a video on that. So they didn't leave right then and there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta chalk that up to editing. But at the end of the day, that's when she left. Okay? All right, now let me see. Hold on, y'all. That's when she left, y'all. Let me go to the comments. Now, Sisterhood was definitely tested, y'all. Sisterhood was definitely tested. Y'all couldn't even see what I was showing y'all. Damn, hold on. Damn it. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Mars definitely was holding her own against Tasiki. You know, she didn't back down or anything.
So you see what Tasiki, how it ended for that one. I think that was, I don't know if that was the third round or the second round, but you pretty much got whooped. They look like they are not feeling the sisters fighting. That's what I'm getting from their faces. Okay. That's what I'm getting. All right, y'all. I'm gonna show you guys it one more time, what I was trying to show y'all. Okay. I just kind of rewinded it. But I can only show you just little bits and pieces. Okay? Hold on. It's the part I want y'all to see.
You made me say more. Her sister, her team. You don't like me, bro. So why you let me play? You don't love me, bro. Get off.
Now, this is the part I was talking about. How she holds on to her shirt and she is having a full meltdown. Just not no acting. It's not no fake. I don't care how much money she was getting paid. this was real. And I'm like, she is not going to let go of Tasiki's shirt. And remember, she was like, no, I was hugging her. I was hugging my sister. And this is what really went down. This is what really went down. That's all I'm saying. Shirt, please. Crazy. Look at Mariah. She looked like she is disturbed by watching this. Is this Sapphire right here? She was trying to keep the peace between them two because she didn't want them to fight. Sapphire did not want them to fight. That's what she said in the confessionals, and she was kind of getting between them. At one given time during this episode, yeah. Full meltdown. Just look. That's a full meltdown, y'all. That is a full meltdown. It's crazy. But yeah, girl, that's what happened. All right. That's what happened. And you guys get ready to see that her shirt is ripped. All right.
You don't love me, bro.
Oh, she's spitting. Look at it. See her shirt? It's ripped. So yeah. So that's what I was trying to show y'all. But anyways, y'all, it got intense. Krishan ends up leaving. Krishan ends up leaving. Her and Marsh. Okay. She ends up walking out talking about she don't want to deal with her sister. And then she calls Marsh, Marsh, where you at? And then all of a sudden Marsh is there. Here they go. They waiting on the truck to come. They jump in a black truck. They out. Okay. Security jumps in with them. We know what happened from there. She goes off. I don't know how they ended up apart or whatever. But whatever the case may be, you remember how Krishan went off, yada, 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 went off on Lemmy. So this is the point where we're at, where they get on, where she leaves, okay? Now, when we go back, they're back at rehearsals. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Hello, hello. I like this channel. You have a lot of wisdom. And I like your perspective. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome, Dimple Poppin'. What's up, Pincy Lola? Hey, guys. How are you? What's up, Shantae? Thank you so much for the love, guys. Meltdown over Blue Keisha. Girl, what is going on? Exactly. Meltdown could save Junior, y'all. What's up, Shantae? Yes, y'all. Thank you guys for showing that much love. All right, so now they leave. And before Krishan leaves, right, when they all on stage, because Natalie is trying to get like the rehearsal together, and Krishan is just ranting, just talking, just ranting, and she's like, Anna ran, trying to say that Anna ran from a fight or whatever. So Anna comes to the stage, she clears the air and says that, she wasn't even talking about them. Okay. Then Natalie arrives and She walks right into the shit, okay? And she comes in and finds out that Marsh is there and says that she's not supposed to be there. Now, that's the part I wanted y'all to see because what? How do you not know the CEO or whatever she is, EP, what is she, creator, owner? I don't know. But how do you not know that Marsh is there? Now, maybe she didn't know she was at the rehearsal and she wasn't supposed to be at the rehearsal. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But let me let y'all see. Hold on.
Fought you for that gum, I did it.
I don't care.
You disrespected me?
You disrespected me already.
No, you just got
Bitch, I just beat the shit out of you. I disrespected you.
Okay, and me beating out the shit out of your friends ain't gonna make me.
So, like I said, she said I beat the, and Krishan agreed. I agree too. I agree. Krishan agreed. Taseki said it. I agree. What say you? What y'all think? Y'all think it was a tie? You think she won? You think Taseki won? Like, let a sister know. Because according to Taseki, she beat the out of Marsh. And Krishan agreed. She said, okay, well, what if I beat the ish out of one of your friends? This is where she started talking about Honor, huh? Huh, what?
Me beating the shit out of Honor, it's not gonna make me look like
Honor them not gonna get in our shit.
No, bro.
Honor them is not gonna get in our shit. No, she's not in our shit. She's not.
So y'all see Anna up there. This is before she leaves, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what went down, y'all. Natalie arrives. This is what I wanted. I wanted y'all to see the part where Natalie arrives. Hold on, because she acting like she didn't know Marsh was there.
You can get the fade, bro.
Y'all
Fuck it.
Oh yeah, then she start calling her out. When Taseki finally leaves and go in, now she's like, "Oh, you can come. Let's fight. Let's fight." Then she wants her to fight. When it's all over, said and done, she calls her back out to fight. Okay, she ended up getting splashed with water because Taseki throws like a water bottle at her with all the water. That's why she wet. You see her shirt? Okay, hold on, y'all. Where is Natalie getting there? Let me see. Hold on.
See? Look at her. She don't want to fight. She don't want to fight.
I'm trying to find a part where Natalie come in.
I think she want to go first. Next, who want to go first? I do.
I don't know where it is, y'all, but Natalie acting like she don't know that Marsh is there.
Yourself, a bitch like you can't even fuck with me. A bitch.
So I don't know where it is, y'all. But okay, so that if
Please start singing. Bitch, shut up. Shut up. Look.
She hit her in the head with a mic. She hit her in the head with a mic. All right, so like I said, they go for the rehearsals. And we just saw Anna. Anna said that Summer sucks, threw a microphone at her head, bow, hit her in the head. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Now, on the next scene, Krishan is walking away, calling Marsh on the phone, and the victim, as usual. Okay. She meets up with Marsh. They get into a black car, and Krishan decides to go home. That's the end of her going home. Okay. Now, you was a coward and a shit starter, and you chickened out, and you're a track star. That's what we take away from that. All right. So she took her rabbit ass home. And now we're back to the women. They're at rehearsal. Natalie says, y'all got to come correct. Y'all got to have your hair did, have your nails did, everything did. Okay. She's telling the women that they got to bring it, professionally. She's giving them the rundown on what's going to go on, I guess, when they perform tomorrow, whatever. That'll be their last night in NYC. And then they're headed, I think, to Chi-Town, Chicago. And while they're getting ready, Tinka says something about somebody being stank, or somebody coochie stank or whatever. Make sure your coochie don't stank, whatever. She says something like that, right? And Biggie takes it personal, because Biggie like, well, why you keep saying that? You've been saying that all day. Who are you talking? Like, she kind of confronts her. But Tinka, at the end of the day, she was just playing, okay? And then Natalie goes on to tell them that y'all cannot get drunk. Y'all cannot be doing no D-rugs, like nothing. Don't be high. Don't be drunk tomorrow. Everybody come like sober, or at least semi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bad Dolly is like, girl, she does her little confessional. Like, she says, I'm gonna drink something. I'm gonna drink something. Okay. So she's basically telling them they can't fight. Y'all don't come drunk. I want y'all to come correct. You guys get to go to this boutique. I think it's called Icon NYC. Everybody gets to pick out an outfit. And Rolly ended up paying for these outfits. I thought Natalie was going to foot the bill, right? But I think Rolly ended up footing the bill, okay? And Scotty in confessionals was like letting us know that Rolly bought the girls their, their outfit that they're going to wear, for the performance. And, Scotty, of course, she didn't pay for Scotty. She made sure to let us know. But all in all, yeah, Rolly footed the bill. I thought that was cool. I thought that was nice, right? Yeah. Now let me see. Hold on, y'all. Now, I don't know what was going on with Tommie, y'all. I do not know what was going on with Tommie. I think she was high. Okay? Off something I ain't never did. And I mean, that's quite a wide list. So that's not a diss. You feel me? Or she was drunk. One or the other. Because she turned up, right? But not like she was acting. She was acting like she was not. Or something. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me look at some of our clips, and I'm going to show y'all, okay? Because I can show you guys the clips. Let me go ahead and pull up a clip. Did I just take that down? Okay. All right, you guys. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live. All right. I'm going to bring this up so you guys can see this. This is the Baddie Rewind, episode 7, Baddies USA, season 8. Let's get into the messy, y'all. Now, this is some of what went down, all right? You know, we got to get it how we live. We got to get it how we live. All right, y'all. Now, like I said, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Tommie, okay? But she was, girl, you was tripping. She was literally tripping, okay? And I know that Geminis are known for being easily offended, but the way Tommie was acting was beyond Gemini, bitch, okay? Y'all go ahead and take a look at this. Now, I also want to let you guys know that this is the shop where all the women went to get their outfit that they were going to wear for their performance. Biggie either came back or stayed behind so that she could kind of shop on her own because she had to have a certain size. So I guess, I don't know. She just wanted to kind of be there on her own to, like, you know what I'm saying, find her size and get her an outfit. So that's the reason why when Tommie walks in, it's just Biggie in there because everybody already left, already got the outfits, okay?
Then take that.
I'm not embarrassed.
But I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm telling you what it is.
I'm talking to you regular, like me and you are like friends. So that's why I said, baby, let's make sure you're
and this is what we do.
That's it.
Baby,
that's what I'm
why the you ever need to make sure I'm on time?
I'm just
why
do? With you.
When I'm with the whole production team, you sound crazy. I don't give a about these girls like y'all do. Y'all need to get out y'all mother head. Y'all need to get out y'all head.
Now listen.
You not stars. Don't play with me. You know I'm hot right now. And not saying that you gotta respect my hotness, but don't disrespect me. Cause that's what you're doing in this moment. You telling these cameras that I show up and get my money late. Never in life. Fuck out of here. But you know how it goes. If you're embarrassed, then take that. But I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm telling you what it is.
I'm talking to you regular, like me and you are like friends. So that's why I said, baby, let's make sure you're on time.
And this is what we do.
That's it.
Baby,
that's what I'm
why the you ever need to make sure I'm on time?
I'm just
why
do? With you.
When I'm with a whole production team, you sound crazy.
Okay, y'all. Tommie didn't like the way, first of all, she took it wrong. First of all, I feel like she took it wrong. But because she took it wrong, she thought that Biggie, no, the thing about it is, what was I going to say? She didn't like the way that it made her look because you basically saying I be late to the money. When she was with a whole production team, meaning that she was with the people from Zeus. You got to peep that. That's what she said. She's like, girl, I was with the damn production team. What the funk are you talking about? Like, and remember, not only did Lemmy say that he needed somebody who could kind of help Natalie, right? Or take over when she's not there. So who knows what they have in store. Then when Natalie had the first meeting, right? A couple of episodes ago, I think, remember, she pulled Tommie and Rolly to the side and said, hey, I need y'all to help me keep this shit going. I need y'all gonna be my road dogs. Y'all gonna be, my just in case, like y'all gonna, when I can't be here, y'all gonna step in and you know what I'm saying, ride for me, right? You don't think that's why Tommie probably wasn't there? Like maybe y'all are not equal. She probably was doing something for Natalie or something. Maybe she was. effing off. Maybe she was not where she like. I don't see that in Tommie, because Tommie's about her business. Like, where would she be? I just think that she took what Biggie said as her checking her, which in a way you could look at it like that, but it's not really what she meant. She just meant like, hey, where was you? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. And yeah, they just kept bickering, going back and forth. Like, nobody threw no blows or anything like that. But it was just a constant clash for the rest of this episode. Okay, this is not the only time. All right. Yeah, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. What else do I have for y'all? Oh, here's an uninterrupted clip. Okay, since I was interrupting that clip because I had to. Let's look at this one.
You're not slapping me, bro. What? You're not slapping me either.
You guys slap each other.
No. Why would I want to fight my sister? Why would I want to fight my sister? Why would I want to fight my sister, bro? Stop saying. Stop. Oh, stop. Bro. Bro. Nobody's faking, bro. Faking what, bro? Nobody's faking, bro.
Okay, I'm convinced that Krishan had a full meltdown, and as a result, she left the show. And that shouldn't be taken lightly, because I think she's still having many meltdowns. Okay, and it ain't nothing nice. If you are hashtag Safe Junior, it ain't nothing nice. All right. Now, for the performances, let me see. Let me see if this is the video of Natalie acting like she didn't know that Marsh was there. Like that's gonna baffle me. It's gonna really baffle me if I don't never find that. Oh, it's not. It's just a post. It's just a post. It's just a photo. Okay. All right. So those are the girls. They are rehearsing. They're on stage. They're rehearsing. Now, for the performance lineup, I don't know if this makes any difference or not, but Smiley is going to open the show. She's going to, all these people are going to do one song. Then it's Gretchen, and Gretchen gets booed off stage. I just want to let you know that. You got booed off stage, fool. And she was saying the word nigga. Like, are you cool? Didn't Jayla already chin check you and whoop you for saying that word? Didn't you already get boo-bopped? And now you got booed. People was throwing virtual tomatoes at your head and wanted you to get off stage because you're whack. I don't understand why so many people feel attached to that word, or that they have the right to say that word. There's a million other trillion, quadrillion other words that you can use. So you don't get a pass. I don't give a damn what you got going on. Okay? I don't care if you are 13% black. I don't care about none of that. Okay? We've already established that you can't say that word. I don't care how much blackness. Obviously, it ain't enough. If you got booed on stage, you ain't got enough in you, girl. Your daddy can be blue, black, but you got booed off stage because you look woo white. That's it. Now, Smiley opens the show. Then Gretchen. Then, hold on. Let me come back here so I can see y'all. Then Nunu. then Big Lex, then Summer, then Dolly, in that order. In that order. Then there's going to be an intermission. All right. Janelle and Jayla, there's some BGC girls that's going to come out. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to, they're really going, like, I think going to twerk and dance and hype it up. I don't know. After that, it's going to be Fauna, Tavy, Sapphire, and Scotty. Okay. I think they all do one song. Now, the second part, I guess they're going to take another little intermission or whatever. And then it's going to be Anna, who's going to do 2 songs. All these people are doing 2 songs. Anna, I think Cold Killer's doing 2 songs. Rolly's going to do 2 songs. Tinka, Mariah Lynn does 2 songs plus 1 song with Natalie. So she has a song with Natalie. I don't know what song it is, but they do. Tasiki's going to go with her 2 songs. Biggie has a song with Tasiki. And Tommie's going to do 2 songs. Krishan is going to do her 2 songs, but Krishan is gone, y'all. So you scratch her off the butt. Anyways, I'm just giving you the list anyway. Then Suki does 3 songs, and then Natalie, to save the best for last. Like the biggest person usually comes on last, right? And Natalie does 2 songs, and then they do a meet and greet with the fans. Ooh, on the next episode, Suki gets into it with, who does Suki get into it with? Suki gets into it with somebody. I forgot. I'm going to have to look. But yeah, so that's the lineup, you guys. Then they have a meet and greet with the fans. And Cold Killer ain't with it. She don't want to meet none of you hoes. And she don't want to mingle or finagle with none of you. All right? And yeah. So basically, Natalie tells them that they cannot fight. They can't fight and they can't argue. When they go perform tomorrow, they can't fight and they can't argue. So no fighting. All right? So I think they're really serious about this performance thing. And I think it's a good thing. Because I'd rather for it to shift to that and that be the priority. Yeah, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. You said, I feel like Tasiki held back on Marsh. She should have mollywopped Krishan. Yeah. At the end of the day, you deserve to get your ass whooped. But like I said, just the aftermath of having those 2 sisters fight, that would have been like, nah. Tommie looked at it like, don't you smear my name. Exactly. She and you, I understand that. But you took it wrong and you just like, girl, you did too much. You took it wrong and you did too much. But I get what you're saying. Like, if that were the case, I totally get it, because she even said, like, the narrative that you are putting before these cameras, that's what they're picking up, that narrative, like, so. But anyways, yeah. So somebody said I can understand that. Thing 1 and thing 2. Was that before or after Tasiki's fight with Marshall? I don't know. I mean, Krishan trying to hug Siki. That was after. That was after the fight. Yep. That was after all 3 fights. Because it kept going back and forth. They kept doing verbal back and forth. And then at one time, Tasiki was on stage with like on stage with like Anna, and it was a bunch of women up there. Okay, a bunch of baddies were up there, but Tasiki took a water bottle and started throwing the water at Krishan. That's why she's all like speckled with water. And they were going back and forth. Like I said, she was calling her trash. She was saying, all different kind of stuff was coming out of Tasiki's mouth. And yeah, she wasn't holding back. But Krishan was talking mess too. And I mean, ultimately, it's just a mess because we're here. You know what I'm saying? When did these weirdos become rappers? What's up, Natty Red? Now, some of them can rap. I ain't gonna lie, and some of them are cut out to be rappers and performers, but just some of them ain't. Now, who ain't? I don't really know. I gotta wait to see it tomorrow, like to really tell y'all, because I don't know. We haven't seen a lot of them perform. I've seen them perform before, but I wasn't looking at it like who can sing, who can't, or whatever. So I don't really know. But we'll find out. Once they perform, y'all, and we cover that episode, we'll be able to tell, like, what? But right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to crush nobody's dreams and shit. Have a good night, y'all. I'm up super early. Got to get some sleep. Okay, Shantae, good night. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all. Okay, so now, next after that, let me see. Let me see what else. Okay, there's Big Lex. She's in distress and arguing the whole damn episode. This Biggie the whole episode. And Rolly trying to calm everything down. Okay? That's basically how the rest went. Because once they left the boutique and they got back to the hotel or wherever they stay at, it continued because Biggie wanted to sit her fucking ass down and bring it all up and start talking about Tommie this, Tommie that, Tommie this, instead of just letting that ish go. And then guess what? Tommie walks in on Biggie talking about Tommie to everybody. You think she gonna come in there and be nice? You think she gonna be calm, cool, and collective? Plus, there's a narrative in the bag behind it too. Remember, we working with the bag, we working with the narrative, and we working with what's going down between these women. Like what? So she was pretty much on one again. And so Biggie stayed her ass looking like this for the rest of the damn episode. Okay? Rest of the damn episode. Now, the MCs are going to be Tanisha and Bobby Light. So they were going to be the MCs, y'all. Now, on the next scene, the ladies are greeted by the fans as they walk to the sprinters and to the tour bus. Okay, so on the way to the tour bus, they're on the way to the boutique where they're all going to go shopping. And Tasiki talks about the whole incident and said that Marsh should not have even been there. So now, remember before, Tasiki and all of them were riding on a separate sprinter. And I told y'all that was because of Krishan, because lo and behold, now they're all on the tour bus, including Tasiki. Okay? It was because of Krishan that Tasiki and her crew, her friends rode separately on the sprinter. It was because of Krishan. Okay? But it's kind of like ding dong, the witch is dead, like she's gone. So they were all on the tour bus, which is cool to see, right? And she talks about it, and she says that Marsh shouldn't even been there. And then eventually Tika prays for everybody, okay? While Anna holds the blunt, all right? She goes and she prays for everybody, okay? Now, the next scene that comes in is they exit the bus, they get off the bus, they go shopping at the Icon NYC. And Bobby and Natalie are sitting there sipping, telling, yeah, y'all better pick this out. Y'all better have y'all hair together. I don't want to see nobody looking raggedy. Y'all get y'all outfits. You know what I'm saying? They doing all this and all that, right? Like I told you, Rolly paid for some of the women, all of the women. I don't know. But she footed the bill, okay? All right? She don't complain. She just paid the tab. Now, like I told y'all, Biggie stayed behind so she could shop. And did y'all know that Tommy called Tavy a gargoyle? She said, "Girl, DMX is too good for you. You wish you look. You wish I was talking about that you look like DMX." She said, "I wanted to tell her she looked like a gargoyle." Okay, she's still talking about that DMX. So Tommy basically starts rambling. Okay, she starts rambling. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, y'all. So that's the next episode. Let me see what else. Anything else happened in this episode? Hold on. Nothing else besides the fact that Tommy starts going off on Biggie, yelling, um, because she felt disrespected by Biggie. Okay, again, when she walks in. Now, when they get home, Lex walks in and says she's tired, she's drunk, and she ready to she don't want to hear no shit. Okay. Rolly lets the girls know that their next step is Chicago, and this is their last night in NYC, y'all. Okay. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put this down. And let me pull this up so I can just show you guys right quick. Now, in this time, Rolly is also giving like some of the women like pointers and stuff like that. And she says to Nunu that she needs to show more of her personality. She feels like she needs to show more of her personality. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let me pull this up. Hold on, guys. Let me get to the part. Hold on, y'all. All right, so she gave Summer props. Okay, so she just gave her a little constructive criticism. I think it's cool. And Rolly is stepping into whatever role they getting ready to have for Rolly. She's stepping into it. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all.
I'm drunk. I'm upset. I don't want to talk to nobody. And I'm going to mind my business for this house meeting because I don't have the energy.
So Natalie ain't here right now. Okay. I don't know where Natalie is.
Shopping, clearance hat.
But she did want me to tell y'all that y'all did an amazing job at rehearsals.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we definitely gonna kill this show. Yeah. Everybody should wake up with a clear mind, smile, and ready to perform. Also, you know, tomorrow's gonna be our last night in New York City. Whoa. So next city we hitting is Chicago. A lot of y'all are doing a hell of a good of a job. I feel like I'm a little bit proud of you this season, Summer. You can, just a little bit.
Yeah,
we gonna give her an E for effort. We gonna give her an E for effort.
That's the goal, to get somewhere.
Definitely. I feel like Nunu, you can step it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely stood your ground yesterday, but as far as being vocal, showing your personality, because we know you can fight. We know you got that in you, but we want to see more of your personality this season.
This is funny too. Like, she funny as shit.
I want to.
All right, so you guys saw that. Let me see, guys. Now, Rolly goes on to give DJ Sky her props too as well. And then Bad Dolly chimes in too as well. So they give DJ Sky her props. Now DJ Sky explains that she ain't a fighter. Like basically what she's saying is she ain't a fighter, right? But what Rolly is saying is that you cannot make that a habit. You cannot keep letting that happen, because then you look like a punk. You know what I'm saying? If you plan on like coming back, if you plan on being a deep, like you plan on sticking around a while, you cannot keep letting that slide. You can't keep letting that happen. And I'm with her 100%. I'm with her 100%. Now they said that the BGC girls, they're still around and they will be popping in and out. Okay? They will be popping in and out. Let me see. Hold on. And then, like I said, y'all, Biggie starts talking about the same damn thing, and Tommie walks in on her talking about Tommie. Like, girl, let
from Biggie.
Guys, oh my God. So when y'all left, right, Tommie came in and we was just discussing about like rehearsal. And I think like at that moment, y'all know, like Tommie's, like I said to her, Tommie's a vet in this. She's been doing this for a while. So I was just telling her like, hey gang, you know, what was happening at rehearsal? Why'd you miss rehearsal? And I was like, you know, let's get on time so we can make sure we lit. That's the same thing Natalie told us, type shit.
So Biggie joins us at the house and she's just going off about how Tommie is this and Tommie is mad at her because she said that she's late. And I'm just like, whoa, America, this is literally the season of the friends breaking up. Like damn, not Tommie and Biggie going at it.
And I think like at that moment, like she felt offended. But that's my friend. It's like, why would you feel offended if I tell you, I'm like, bitch, be on time. Like, we gonna be lit. Like, you know?
First of all, you telling a grown woman what to do. Okay? I didn't know you said it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, be on time. Like, girl, you checked her like on being on time and she felt the way about that. You know? She felt the way. Like, What? But like I said, y'all, I think she overreacted and took it the wrong way. And for you to just keep talking about it, and now Tommie about to walk in again, like, come on.
I didn't even notice.
I already told the girls, I'm like, Tommie's upset with me.
We literally just
We
talking
literally
about
were
your
just talking
ass.
about, I'm like, Tommie's upset with me.
I walk in the house, I get over shit like quite quickly. So I'm not thinking we're gonna still be on there. I come in there, Biggie in there, we politicking. She like, we need you to be on time because you know that you'll be late. That gives off a whole plundra of things. Like maybe she's hard to deal with. We heard she be late. Like you know how the shit gets.
We're still
she
working.
said, I'm in.
I mean, I feel her. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Is I feel her. You know, whether she took it wrong or whatever happened, whatever. I kind of feel her on that. But I don't think it should have been like it's the end of the episode. Okay, I hope it's the end of that too. I hope it's the end of that too. All right. Now, y'all, coming up. Now, look, at the end, right? When Tommie walks in and is over this, but explaining herself, Biggie and Tommie go back and forth, like you see. Biggie calls Tommie rude. And it really just fucked up the whole vibe. Like whatever was going on, the vibe was just fucked up. Okay. Biggie starts crying. And then they continue to like bicker back and forth, but she ends up crying. Okay. All of a sudden, y'all, they walk outside. Okay. So the next scene, all the women walk outside. So they walk outside and everybody just like talking or whatever, just like, you know what I'm saying, talking. Then all of a sudden, like a blacked out truck shows up with bitches. It was people up in there. Right? Tommie called up whoever it was that she called up. I don't know who it was that she called up, but a black truck pulled up with bitches. That's what Summer said. Okay? That's what Summer said. So we see them drive up. Now, nobody fought, at least not from what I saw. But the next thing you know, Tommie hops in and they drive off. And that was the end. She hopped in this truck and drove off. Now, I don't know if it was the management team, the production team, or the homies, okay? But Tommie ends up hopping in the truck and drives the fuck off. And that is the end of the episode, y'all. Now, coming up next, I think it was Nunu and Fauna. I think they fight. I'm not too sure because I'll be getting a few of these women baddies mixed up. But I know Gretchen gets booed. Okay? And Sukihana confronts her. And then she bops that hoe. Yeah. All right. And Biggie goes at Smiley. I don't know. So yeah. So that is what's coming up, y'all. That's all I got. I mean, the hate be so real and the love be so fake. Right? You guys let me know what you guys think of all of this. You said what? So did y'all see 33K post about incurable STD? No. He did? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. That's all I got, y'all. That's all. That's the whole review. That's the whole rewind. But wait a minute. Let me look up 33K, y'all. Let's look up 33K. Let me see if I can show you a little bit into this. Hold on. With when they drove up. Hold up. Hola.
I get it. I understand exactly how you feel.
You're a star, Biggie. Fuck what anybody says. I get it. That's not your friend. Sometimes you see people with your brothers. It's cool. Leave it at that. Fuck that. You don't gotta take shit from nobody, bro. And it's okay to be hurting your feelings.
After all this shit going on, I'm crying. Like,
look at this whole.
Big ass bitch. You're weird ass bitch. You're weird.
So y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm gonna show y'all a little clip.
Is you crazy? That's why they said boo. We black women. We black. No. I have the back.
That's it, y'all. That's it, y'all. So this is what did he say? Wait a minute, hold up, because we about to go there. We about to go there, y'all. Hold on, just let me get to Instagram. Because it got to be on his story, right? Is this him? No. Ain't it top? What's his name, y'all? Is it just 33K? Let me see. Hold on. I know it's not this. I thought it was like top or something like that. Hold on. Hell no. I don't know. I don't know how to get to his name now. But this is not him. For sure. That nigga look like he in jail. He got more damn followers than I do. I don't know. I don't know what his name is. I thought it was top something. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Yeah, here you go. Where is it posted at? It must have been on his story. I don't know, y'all. This is his page. It must have been on his story. Yeah, this is it, but it must have been on his story. Oh, all about the tea. Okay, hold on. That's where I'll go to. All right. Let's see, y'all. Let me make sure you guys can see. Where though? Oh, here it is. It says Krishan's blood boyfriend, 33, sparked speculation after posting about incurable STDs. Social media pointing fingers at Krishan. Oh, Lord. My God. When will the madness end? Y'all, when will the madness end? Look, he says, this is his post. His post says, wait a minute, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Look, his post says, I don't give a F how famous you is. You bitches walking around here with a disease you can't get rid of. Oh my God. You didn't know that before? Dang. But wasn't she having sex with Bino? And didn't Bino baby mama said that he had the H? Right? I mean, that's what you get when you just lay and play and don't give a F. I mean, those are the consequences that come with it. But and we've all fallen short. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I know if somebody told me that they had something that was incurable, I would not sleep with them. I don't give a damn who you are. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm not scary, but I do get scared. Yes, I'm human. And I would be deathly afraid. Okay? If I look, I wouldn't even want to speak that into existence, but y'all, what is he saying? This is a subliminal, or is this just flat out like, ooh, somebody said this demon is a walking incurable disease. But how you sleep with this, knowing how bad any disease anyone has, a foul odor, believe me, I'm in the medical field. I know it's disgusting. She has not been with this guy in a while now, and they both said they were celibate. So stop the rumors. Girl, please. Knock it off. You think these men are just chilling with Krishan just to be chilling with her, kissing her and tonguing her, and she's sucking toes just for the F of it? Just because it looks good? You think these men, like, in what world? Like, name one nigga in the hood that play like that. Okay? On what planet? And you going after bad boys. You want to date the gangster, the killer, and the dope dealer. Where they do that at? Like, let's be real. Get the funk out of here. Get the funk out of here. So, I don't know, y'all. That is crazy work. Now they say social media erupts after Marsh stomps Taseki while Krishan holds Rolly back from helping her sister. Man, that's a damn shame. All right, I got one more clip for y'all. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Why? Post me, baby.
Hey, baddies, post for me. Ass fat, slim thick, no tummy.
Post me, baby.
Yep, you did see her hold her back. Look, watch. Look, she all kick her again, Marsh. What? What? Oh, you girl, you might as well have fought your sister. You know what I'm saying? Look, keep kicking her, Marsh. You might as well have fought your sister. You just sent your bulldog in to do your dirty work. Something that you was too afraid to do, and I don't get it. It gotta be the bag. It gotta be the bag. Are y'all still the Bopsy twins? Are y'all even talking? Like, you did all that for what? At the end of the day, like, for what? I think it's for the bag. Okay, I honestly think she did it for the bag. Because why is Natalie acting like she's not supposed to be a girl? All right. Well, that's all I got for y'all. Yes, incurable. You say, remember, she had that bump on her lip and said it was eczema. Somebody said, yeah, her lip was all bumped up. When? Good God. See, somebody said, wow, there you go. I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about. They all have something incurable at this point. Yeah. Like y'all remember Beano Baby Mama. No, I mean, we could do a live on it where we could bring, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Because I definitely remember. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. I will be back next Sunday with episode 8, Baddies USA, season 8. Okay. If you guys want to watch it and we talk about it, we can do that. But I'm going to set that up for this year. And I don't know. I don't know what we'll be following, but then I will make it a point where everybody has to watch it, and then maybe we can have a call, not a call in, but maybe a panel or something like that where we can talk about it. And I think that'd be cool. I think that would be cool. All right. But that's all I got, y'all. Thank you so much for tapping in. Let me see. Let me give a shout out. Yeah, that's his name, Top Hat 33. Sonia James in the house. What is up? What is up? V. Cherie. Welcome, welcome. Melon and Mommy. Welcome, my day ones. Abdi. Thank y'all so much for showing up. Thank you guys for letting the sister roll. What's up, Shantae? Shantae, oh yeah, she said she was going to bed. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my VIPs. Thank y'all so much. We're only getting bigger and better, y'all. Natty Red, what is up? Thank y'all. So I will see you guys. Nikki, hello there. Thank you so much. Pincy Lola. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I will see you guys on the next live. I will be back. Roses are red. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. I will see you guys on the next video. Until next time, America.